the UNLV Rebels. Let's dive in with the new head coach, Barry Odom. Marcus Arroyo started out 4-1 last year, into the season 5-7. Quarterback got hurt, didn't matter. Boosters wanted him out. Time to reset. They're thinking maybe they can get in on this conference expansion bit. I don't know that I necessarily agree, but, we shall see. We shall see. Let's look at the numbers. All right, 5-7 last year, returning production number 52 in the country, just under 65%. And, of course, they've got a new offensive coordinator, Brennan Marion. They did have Bobby Petrino as the offensive coordinator, but Marion comes over from Texas. Now that Petrino is at Texas A&M, Marion was the wide receivers coach at Texas. He was known for the go-go offense that he put in at Howard. He was a great wide receivers coach. If you remember Jordan Addison over at Pittsburgh, that's the guy. That's the guy. All right, let's talk about this offense real quick. They're losing Aiden Robbins. That's going to be an issue because he was a dude last year, absolute dude. They lost nearly 67% of their offensive line snaps from a unit that was number 10 in havoc rate allowed last year. That's not good. However, they do have the quarterback back, Doug Brumfeld, and they got wide receiver Ricky White, who was a transfer from Michigan State, back. They were awesome to start the year last year, but after Brumfeld got hurt, it didn't look as great. Now, can they kind of recapture that magic, right? Passing numbers were not good. Especially after Brumfeld went down. But, if you don't have Robbins anymore, can Davis and Reese replace that? Those are the two next guys up here. Who knows? But number 110 in passing success is not going to cut it. I don't think Marion's going to let that happen this year. As far as the defense, Michael Scherer comes in as defense coordinator. This is Odom's side of the ball, okay? Defense was number 112 in success allowed last year, but they returned 7 of the top 9 tacklers, and they got 10 players back that played at least 250 snaps last year. You got some really intriguing transfers coming in, several of which could probably start for Odom's defense. So, they just need help everywhere, talent-wise. They just need an influx of talent, and I think they got some of it with Odom. He's a good recruiter. He'll be able to get some talent here, but it's going to take a little bit of time besides just his first year. Let's look at keys to the season. They did pretty good as far as turnover margin, penalties per game, like the fundamental stuff, like don't beat yourself with turnovers, don't turn the ball over, don't beat yourself with penalties, right? Just easy stuff. But that was with Arroyo. Is Odom going to keep the same thing going? We'll see. Odom's a good coach. I think he did well at Missouri. I think he was given kind of a raw deal there. He did pretty good at Arkansas as well. Transfers at UNLV, they're going to need to gel early. The main piece is Brumfeld, though. How is he going to click with Marion and some of these transfer offensive linemen? The schedule, pretty brutal for a team that's, hoping for their first winning season since 2005. Weeks 4 through 8 are the keys to making a bowl game. You got at UTEP, Hawaii, at Nevada, and Colorado State. I've got them winning all of those. And I got to win over San Jose State at the end of the season. So you start off with a win against Bryant. Then you play at Michigan. That's a loss. You play Vanderbilt. There's a chance UNLV could be favored against Vanderbilt. I don't think they will be, but there's always a chance. You got to play at UTEP. That one's going to be tough. If you can win one of Vanderbilt and UTEP, I think you're absolutely going bowling. I got them going 7-5. The win total here is set at 6. To go over is -105. To go under, -125. I got them going 7-5. I really like this team going over. I like Marion a lot at offensive coordinator, and I really like Barry Odom. I think this team is set up for a little while. I think they're going to be really, really good for a bit. So I'm buying stock here. The floor for this team, probably 4-8, right? I mean, you've seen them lose quite a bit, but I think the ceiling for UNLV is probably 9-3. I think this team could be pretty good, but I will go with 7-5 on it. I will go with 7-5 because I think they got talent. I think the schedule sets up okay. Still a tough schedule, but I like Barry Odom. I like what he's doing there. Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter at GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me, Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.